He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite.
What's on?
Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit.
Keep your horse free to them!
In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
Believe we get paid to do this.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Get on! What are you doing?
Give us your hand.
What are you doing?
A Larry night out in Leeds.
You liar!
A boozy driver puts an officer at risk.
Don't start, don't start.
And
No deviation, continuing southfield lane.
a high-speed pursuit through Wakefield.
I'm going to try and get in front of it and get a stinger on it.
Don't struggle!
Listen, I know my rights.
Right,
yeah?
your rights are sit in the car now, or I'm going to force you in the car.
The Interceptors don't always get a warm welcome.
You're a risk. Stop struggling.
You're under arrest.
I remember your face.
Policing West Yorkshire can be a risky job.
I think it's worse now than it was definitely when I first started.
It is quite violent where we patrol, and you've always got to have your wits about you, but in the past I've had knives pulled out of me, I've been hit with a bat, people tried hitting me with hammers. I think the respect for the police at the moment from certain people has gone downhill.
It's the start of the weekend and Interceptors Dan Robson and Tom Powell are on the graveyard shift.
Most people go out on a Friday night. They've been working hard all week, so they've got to go out and let their hair down. So Leeds City Centre gets busy. That you've got to consider as offences such as drink driving, and so we'll see if we can find anything interesting.
The remainder of the night passes peacefully, but just over an hour into Saturday morning, they stop a car which was swerving all over the road.
All right, buddy. Switch
Just turn the engine off.
Jump out a bit for us, mate. Pass its key. Cheers, buddy. Excuse me, love.
Right then, fellas, at your car.
My mum's.
It's your mum's car. Have you had a drink tonight, buddy?
I had too early.
I can obviously smell that you've had a drink as well, mate.
While down the breath test, the driver tries to get out of the car to talk to his female friend.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look, just
He's
right,
not getting
another
out,
way.
he's not getting out. He's
Shut
not
the
getting
door.
out, we were only talking.
Now's not the time to have a chat.
Just lock it again, mate.
Yeah.
Right, blow, mate. Bit harder. Smash it. Thank you for that. OK, Tom, you failed that. It's 1:15, mate. You're under arrest on suspicion of you driving a motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit of alcohol. OK. The legal limit is 35.
Yep.
You've blown 123.
That's nearly 4 times the legal limit. And while Tom breaks out the bracelets, the man gets out his phone.
Just have free phone a sec, mate. You can't go on your phone. Stay where you are. You're under arrest, mate, so you can't be on your phone, buddy. You're in custody now.
What?
You can't. Stay where you are.
Oh.
Stay where you are. Put your leg back in the car. Put your leg back in the car, Tom, because you're not getting out. Put your leg back in the car for me.
Please.
No. Give us your cigs.
No. Whoa.
The bloke's becoming belligerent.
Listen up.
Put your arm out. Put your arm out.
What are you doing? Calm down.
Stop.
Give us your...
Give your arm.
What are you doing?
Give us your hands.
What are you doing?
Give us your hands. You're under arrest, fella. Give us
For
your
no
hands.
reason. I don't have
You're not having a seat. You're not having...
Tighten it up then. Keep doing it. Keep tighten it, you
Gas in a
faggot.
minute.
What are you doing?
Do you want parving?
What are you doing?
Do you want gassing?
Gas me. What are you doing? Get off me, you.
Give me your hand.
Ow! What are you doing, you dude? What are you actually doing?
The man's tucking his hand behind his back, so Tom goes round to the other door to try and grab it.
Give me your hand.
What are you actually doing?
You got it.
What are you actually doing?
You get this. Tim, get the cuffs.
Give me arm. What are you doing? Ow! What are you
Release
doing?
your hand.
I am doing anything. I am releasing anything. What's actually doing?
Don't worry.
It was just me in my head. What that for? What?
Finally, he's under control and in cuffs.
Can I say bye to him, please?
No.
But the suspect is still causing trouble.
I've done wrong.
You're also under arrest for resisting arrest.
I didn't resist.
Not much.
He's going to try kick door, mate. He's sat on.
Despite being cuffed, he's still trying to get out of the car.
Stood up. Stood down, up and down, up and down.
Ow! What are you doing? Ow! What are you doing? Ow!
Stay sat there and do not climb to the front of that vehicle.
Okay, so
you
you're
listening?
allowed to lie, but I are. You Fanny. The me. You absolute lying piece of shit. Off me now. Me. You liar! Liar! Off me. Can you lie, but I can't?
Get back in there.
Off me now. Get off me now.
Shall we have him out on deck with some leg strains on?
3 colleagues have arrived to assist Stan and Tom.
Stop resisting.
No! You arrested me for no
Stop
reason.
resisting. Stop
Release your
resisting.
leg.
Right,
As soon as these two birdies
right,
here.
we'll pull him out that way.
A van is on its way and they need to get him out. But given his behaviour, it's not going to be easy. Interceptors Dan Robson and Tom Powell have nicked a drink driver.
The legal limit is 35.
Yep.
You've blown 123.
Who tried to get out of the car
Whoa.
before struggling as they attempted to cuff him.
Give me your hand.
Ow! What are you doing, you dude?
3 colleagues have arrived to help him get out of the cop car. Behaviour, they can't take any chances.
Right, someone got leg restraints.
What do you mean?
Lift.
It takes 12 years to put me up. I'm resisting.
Just get him on pavement. Right. Have him on his side. Have him on his side.
On his side, on his side. That'll do.
It takes 12 years for me to be...
In his boozy haze, he's forgotten why he's been nicked.
I'm asking you a question. Why am I getting arrested?
You are under arrest
For what reason?
because you were over the prescribed limit of alcohol and you're driving a car.
Right, well, do
You've
me a
blown
favour.
123 at
Breathalyse me then.
roadside.
Breathalyse me.
Just breathalyzed you. You've blown 123.
No, I didn't.
That's why you're under arrest.
No, it's not.
I get arrested. I
I didn't even do anything wrong. I wasn't even driving. I didn't do anything wrong.
I had an idea it was going to go that way, unfortunately. He started to protest about not having his phone and not having a cigarette, and then he stuck a leg out. I think at one point he tried to get out of the back of the car just after I'd cautioned him. So the idea is to get a cuff on as soon as we can whilst he's in car. But there's just not a lot of room, and if they start resisting and tucking arms and hands away, you can be fighting an uphill battle sometimes.
I'm with him in custody.
A van arrives to take him to the nick, and even though his legs are restrained, his trousers aren't.
My pants falling down. Look. Oh shit! Right, stand up. Stand still. You want to? I can't. I'm still. Stand still. I can't move.
There you go.
Hopefully he'll be on better behaviour back at the nick.
123 is just... Apparently he had a couple of drinks 2 hours ago.
At the station, Tom has some words of advice.
Right, when we get in there, if you maintain this nice, calm, caring, loving demeanour, I'll take these cuffs and put them to the front. All right, mate, but we'll see how you behave.
I never even deserved these cuffs. Right, yeah.
Turn around.
And his mood seems to have done a dramatic U-turn.
Worst stripper ever. Just stay facing that way for us, fella.
The man has a previous conviction for drink driving, so they keep a close eye.
I'm not saying that you're going to try and cheat the test, but I need to warn you that there are ways that we know if you're cheating it or not.
And having been given a warning...
Fire away, you've got 3 minutes for this first one.
It's time to take the test.
Low. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop, don't stop. Right, you've stopped. Just let go a bit.
What's the word?
Yeah, no, it's registered. You've stopped even for a split second. I told you, didn't I? You can't cheat it.
What cheating? I'm
right.
blowing. You heard me. You could hear me blowing.
Right. Well, like I say, you can't cheat it, so there's no trying to.
On to attempt number 2.
Right. Deep breath and blow. Blow. Keep going. Keep. I think you're probably sticking your tongue over the tube while you're in there.
The clock's ticking.
Try again. You've got a minute and a half. Deep breath and blow. Keep going. Keep going.
I couldn't even hear him blowing then.
You weren't blowing then, didn't you?
To start with, but then you stopped.
I didn't stop. I didn't blow. What
Tom,
do you mean?
it doesn't bother me either way. It's up to you. It's your license.
I was blowing. You heard me blowing. You can't say.
You started blowing and then you stopped.
I didn't stop.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Right. Try again. Really deep breath. Don't stop. Blow. Keep going like that. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Right. I could hear it then. You put your tongue over the end of the
Yeah,
tube.
it did. I can hear it. It stopped.
You can't kid a fella.
What? I heard it stop. I know I did touch it, but
right.
What was I do?
You better hurry up.
You better hurry up.
Right, it's cancelled it off now. You've run out of time.
Just grab a seat while we get this sorted out for us, Tom.
With his 3 minutes up and no proper breath samples, he's failed to provide.
Are there any medical or other reasons why you've not provided 2 specimens of breath?
Tried, and it's not my fault.
Like a bad workman blaming his tools, this chap's saying the equipment has let him down.
A tinkle.
When you're released, you'll be charged with failing to provide a sample of breath.
I didn't fail to provide.
Well,
despite his denials, in court he pleaded guilty to failing to provide and obstructing a police officer. He was fined £170, given 150 hours of community service and banned from driving for 3 years.
He's clutching at straws. I mean, he's blown 123 at the roadside, so he's had a good swill. And in his mind, he's doing the right thing and thinks he's probably going to get away with it. You know, he's got his career, he's got his driving licence that he's going to again. He's just not thinking straight because of the fact he's had too much to drink.
It's almost the end of the night shift for Interceptors Adi Fickling and Sophie Hawkswell when a car speeds past them.
Hello. Echo Alpha 60.
A quick U-turn and they're behind it.
Yeah. And then it brakes at really hard foot.
It looks like this.
There's a bit more in
Free
it.
it back, yeah.
They're not sure if the driver's going to try and make off, but thankfully, it's to pull over. A car full of lads at this time of the morning is definitely worth a stop.
I'll let you have a look, see what you think.
It'll look a little bit stupid. What was his name?
Could be an OPL, couldn't it?
They suspect the driver could be OPL, over the prescribed limit of alcohol.
Now then, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah, all right.
Is it yours, pal?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Just want to come and have a chat with us in the back?
No, yeah.
Yours any short to you?
Yeah.
What's your name, pal?
Joshua.
Joshua.
It might not be registered to me, but it is insured.
Where have you just come from?
Me,
Have you just come from town?
A town, yeah.
You alright, fella?
Yeah, mate.
Is it your car?
It is, yeah. It might not be registered, but it is my car, yeah.
And what's your name?
I'm Joshua.
How long ago is it since you had a cigarette?
Half an hour ago, so.
Half an hour. What about a drink?
I ain't had a drink tonight.
You want a drink tonight? Okay. You want a tonight? I've got friggin' hair.
Follically challenged Ady has been a copper for more than 2 decades, and he can sniff out drink and porky pies a mile off.
So it's Joshua, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Joshua, you're telling me you've not had a drink?
I haven't had a drink tonight, no.
You haven't had a drink tonight? Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to require you to provide me with a roadside sample of breath. Okay, you were speeding going uphill. And you smell a beer.
Whether or not the driver's been boozing, it's pretty clear his mates have.
It's been in town. You look a bit worse for wear. You've been drinking.
Yeah.
You had a good night.
Yeah.
Now to see if the driver's also been partying.
Big breath. Keep going, that's it. Stop. So let's see if Joshua does not have a beer, who stinks of beer.
Ady's sense of smell doesn't let him down.
You, my friend, are twice over legal limit. Drink drive limit of 35. Okay, you've blown 83, so you're now under arrest for providing a positive roadside sample of breath. So that story of you not drink wasn't quite true, was it?
I don't know what you're saying.
Well, unfortunately you don't provide a roadside sample that's positive if you've not had out to drink.
Fair enough.
So you clearly have had a drink.
The driver's off to the nick, but even though they've lost their ride home, happy to hang around and have a chat, despite one pressing concern.
I need a fist.
So what happens when you go out drinking?
Are we good to go?
In 2 seconds, I'll run you through and then you can go. All right.
Can't give us a lift.
Wow, we're not that nice. Not that nice.
They don't seem bothered that their mate's been nicked.
What's your name?
You want me to know, mate?
Oh, of course you do. Come on, I've told you mine. You need to tell me.
Says it on his shoulder.
Oh, PC.
Fickling.
Oh, shut up.
Fickling.
Oh, 3543.
Fickling.
Fickling.
That's me.
He's very thick, that's why he's called Fickling.
I am. And I also have an extra seat in car if you want to join him.
I'm joking.
Exactly.
I thought you'd be joking then, isn't it? I need a fist really bad.
You need to go home and have that.
No, you can't do it on his drink. Yeah, but you won't let me go. See you later, Mr. Pickling.
Just remember these people are trying to get some sleep round here.
Leaving the chatty lads behind, Ady and Sophie head to the station with the driver. And before they put him on the intoxilizer, Ady gives him a quick search.
Put your hands down by side, you're not, not a prisoner of war, or
Yeah, man. As long as I'm not getting done for murdering it, I'm all good, innit?
That's it, you're all good.
Yeah, I ain't got shit on me, innit, obviously.
Yeah.
And just like earlier, when he said he hadn't had a drink, the driver's not telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm like it.
There's the money that you make get.
Ady's found a cash.
Just watch his hands.
He's also uncovered something else.
Right, you're also under arrest on possession of intent to supply Class A drugs.
Got anything else on you?
No, nothing else at all. No, nothing else. No, nothing else at all.
We will have to go through a strict search procedure.
Yeah,
no worries.
The suspect had cash and 2 bags containing what looks to be a large amount of cocaine hidden in his trousers.
That's what's concealed down his left trouser leg. Number of small dealer bags with white powder in them. Quite large chunks.
After a breath test, which confirms he's over the limit,
the lowest is 76, which is still above legal limit, which is 35. All right.
they take a trip to the cells for an intimate search. Once again, he's been telling porkies.
Some more, yeah. Some more just did it stuck down inside of his pants. Tried to shift it around with his fingers, but...
Oh, for going too fast.
Yeah, good little stop, that one.
Definitely.
They found a sizable amount of drugs, later confirmed to be cannabis, cocaine and crack cocaine.
This is full crack. There's quite a lot of bags in there. There's probably about 10 or 15 bags And the big chunks then.
The man was later convicted of drink driving. He was banned for 20 months and fined £235, including costs. He's still under investigation in relation to the drugs.
I honestly didn't expect him to vote down him. I just thought it'd be a straight-up OPL.
And he's brought the whole lot upon himself just for the way he was driving.
So now he's going to get disqualified. So now that means he's not going to be able to go out and commit crime without having to watch over his shoulder all the time because he won't have a motor. So that's a bonus, isn't it?
Definitely.
Still to come.
It's got a vehicle failing to stop in Tingley.
The Eye in the Sky tracks down a runaway driver.
Stand by, vehicles, slow down. Stand by.
A serious case of bad parking.
You could have killed someone, and you can't drive for toffee. You've got no skill behind the wheel. Because if you'd have killed someone there, they'd be sending you down for a long time.
And a motorist gets an earful.
I am sorry for your son. I really feel for him because he's done no wrong. Your actions are appalling.
It's just gone midnight, and Interceptor Andy Howarth and rookie Andy Dawson have been called to assist their colleagues in a pursuit several miles away.
Yeah, I've got a milk stop 70 miles an hour. It's left. Come on, baby. Stand by. Off-road.
It's got a vehicle failing to stop in Tingley, which is near where our big base is. And helpfully it's where I grew up and did most of my formative years.
Commentary guides Andy to where the pursuit's heading, giving him an idea of what might happen.
Left. Back on the road.
They'll be looking for somewhere to get away, I think.
We're looking for a decamp somewhere, won't we?
Whatever the driver decides to do, he won't be able to hide from the Eye in the Sky.
We've got eyes on now. Do you want us to take over commentary?
Yes, please.
The fleeing motor won't be getting away.
It's a left onto Flanshaw Road.
Flanshaw Road again.
Shaw Road.
Your vehicle continuing onto Flanshaw Lane. Stand by.
The driver runs a red light. But now they have the Eye in the Sky. The officers on the ground hang back while the chopper keeps track. But the driver continues to put himself and other motorists in danger by barrelling straight across a junction at more than 70 miles per hour.
Vehicles on Manor Hay Road. Stand by.
The two Andys are doing a bit of map reading to work out a way to get ahead of the pursuit.
So we're going to try and get in front of it and get a stinger on it, but it's trying to second guess where it's going.
The pursuit's now moved out of town and into the countryside.
Vehicle heading away from Harbury, just about to cross the River Calder.
The pursuing cop cars are keeping well back, and the chopper keeps them updated on the car's location. And the driver seems to think he's got away.
And a right onto Painthorpe Lane. Stand by, vehicles slow down. Stand by. He's just at the junction of Cliff Road and Painthorpe Lane, and he's come to a stop. He's exited the vehicle now.
It sounds like it's getting out.
Black lane there.
The chopper cops have guided their colleagues straight to the target.
Yes, there's 2 units with him now. I believe the male is detained. The one that you've got detained got out the driver's seat, so you have got the driver.
The driver's given himself up without a fight.
The wrist.
They still don't know why he made off from them in the first place.
Right, jump in here, pal.
Interceptor Nick Priestley was in one of the two cop cars involved in the pursuit.
We were second vehicle from air support, so we got commentary from helicopter where it's going, which is great for us because we don't have to get right behind car. We can listen to helicopter and we can plan accordingly. It's turned off thinking that there's no police behind it. Helicopter's great, saying this is where it is, driver's out. James has come round and detained driver. It's the best and safest way to do it. I have to say it's a good result all around. Really pleased with this.
The man was later convicted of dangerous driving and is awaiting sentence. Tonight's seen great teamwork between the Interceptors and their colleagues from the National Police Air Service.
We had everything set up, the aircraft were up, we had colleagues out with stingers on certain locations where it had been. It's a textbook pursuit for us, it's a really, really good job.
The weekend's nearly over, and the Bens, aka Barraclough and Pearson, have just started their night shift.
We are on Sunday night.
Sunday night into Monday morning.
Hopefully it's going to be a busy night and we'll get some good results.
And less than an hour in, they get a call to assist one of their colleagues.
Officers are just shouted up for just a bit of assistance. They've had a pursuit, or a 2-minute pursuit in Bradford. It's crashed on Queen's Road. It's minor injuries.
A car's made off from cops before crashing, and on arrival, it looks serious.
Ooh.
Ben P goes to talk with fellow Interceptor Dave Long, who'd been behind the crashed car.
Yep, what sketch then?
Failed to stop. There's a group of about 10 cars that have been hurtling down.
Right.
He's managed to stop at the lights after doing it, probably 100 up to it.
Right.
And nose on with him. Just off it goes.
Right. Is it a legit car? Just didn't want to stop?
Legit car, brother-in-law's. No permission. No insurance.
Right.
Ambulance have been to see him already. It looks alright.
Right. Passenger?
Yeah.
Okay, shaking up.
Oh, fine.
The crashed car, a brand new Audi S3, is wrecked. But miraculously, the driver has escaped unhurt. He's been arrested for failing to stop and driving without insurance. And if that wasn't bad enough, the car belongs to his brother-in-law and he's taken it without asking.
It's ethos we've got in Bradford now, innit? As soon as they see a police car and they don't want to stop, they just make off at speed. Everyone can drive fast in a straight line, can't they? Just put your foot to the floor and then worry about a corner when it comes up. And as you can see, £37,000 car on railings like that. Luckily, there's no one outside at roads. The driver's got to answer questions as to why he's made off.
Big Ben, as he's known, is a self-confessed petrol head who used to sell motorbikes for a living before joining the police.
That would have been someone's pride and joy. If that were mine or Ben's, that's the kind of car that you'd be washing 6 times a week. People will just tear through the streets of Bradford and put it on its side like that, and who's going to want? Well, no one's going to want it now, are they? But they've no respect for vehicles, no respect for road, no respect for Dave.
The car, a top-of-the-range Audi that wouldn't leave you much change out of 40 grand, looks to be a write-off.
At least it's shiny.
It'll buff out that. Bit of turtle wax and...
Joking aside, things could have been far worse.
He's lucky though, he's lucky that he's hit the barrier. Because he could have gone into concrete or tree and he'd have lost that fight.
Once we've asked to stop it at the lights, it's suddenly reversed, gone past us, and then come along Canal Road, out of our sight. We've guessed that it's actually come up onto Station Road, and we literally parked on the railings. But so lucky that there isn't a fatality here. But it's just another example of youngsters in high-powered cars in this area and driving dangerously.
Once Dave has finished with her, baby Ben has a chat to find out how the car ended up where it did.
I just tried going through a traffic light before it changed, and that's when I seen the colleagues. And moment of madness, like I was speaking to your colleague, and I don't know why I did what I did, but we're lucky to walk out.
You are, mate, you are. In all seriousness, I know you've had an interview with Dave and stuff. Just try and wise up a little bit. I know you probably won't do it again.
No, well,
just shouldn't have done it in the first place, should you? I'm saying.
Drivers under the age of 25 are responsible for nearly 20% of road accidents involving casualties, despite making up just 7% of motorists. But this chap's more concerned about his brother-in-law who owns them.
Have you told him already?
I've told him that something's happened. I've not told him what state
to the extent. Okay.
Is he coming, is he?
They should be coming, yeah.
You're a lucky lad. Well, ask your lad.
Well,
you might not be so lucky when your brother gets hold of you. But you're lucky to be walking out of it. You're lucky it didn't go up in flames.
We've all heard of good cop, bad cop, And while Baby Ben's been polite to the driver, Big Ben is more blunt.
Right, while my colleague's been nice, I'm going to be rude. You need to get a grip of yourself. You could have killed someone, and you can't drive foot off her. You've got no skill behind the wheel. You need to switch yourself on. Because if you'd have killed someone there, they'd be sending you down for a long time.
I know.
Though this telling off will probably pale in comparison to the one he'll get from his brother-in-law, who's emptying his pride and joy.
Is it all sinking in now?
Yeah, my brother.
A little bit.
Pissed off,
I bet he is. It's a 40 grand car.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
So the car is getting recovered. Okay. You devilled out, you mate. I know it's a lot to take in.
While the recovery truck driver deals with the busted up motor, the Bens get back on the road and try to keep the streets safe.
That brother was devastated. He was absolutely devoured. His eyes were welling up, bless him, and I don't blame him. I would imagine family meals might be a bit tense for the next few months.
The driver was later found guilty of aggravated vehicle taking, failing to stop for police and driving with no insurance. He was fined £69, given a 6-month curfew, a 200-hour unity order, and was banned from driving for 2 years.
All you have to do is just stop.
If he'd have stopped, he'd have been dealt with for the offences, and then we'd have seized the car, and his brother would have had his car back tomorrow or Monday.
And he'd have only got 6 points.
And he got 6 points, and I've done for it, and now he's going to give her all sorts.
Hashtag silly boy.
According to the Motor Insurance Bureau, there are roughly 1 million uninsured drivers in the UK. That's 1 in every 38 cars on the road. Driving without insurance is something the West Yorkshire Interceptors deal with on almost an hourly basis.
People just don't bother insuring the car. Blatant disregard for anybody else's safety. They don't care about the impact. The insurance price is just going through the roof, and it has a knock-on effect. It's unfair on these people. They're doing everything right, but due to the small minority of people that aren't, it's them that's losing out.
How's it going? It's not stopping.
You're panicking more, you don't know what to do. He's got no license.
Oh, here we go.
It's Friday night, and Interceptors Ben Pearson and Warren Pickard have lit up a black Jeep. They suspect the learner driver isn't insured.
You can see it's got learner plates on it. There's 2 people currently on the insurance. You want to pull alongside it?
Hello, how are we?
Oh, you alright?
Very good, thank you. Whose car is it?
Mate, Dad.
I'll drop behind, I'll have a chat with you, sir, if you come and join me.
Yeah, so we've stopped it because there's not insurance. One of them's 30-odd-year-old, another one's born in 1956. The driver looks like he's 18-year-old. So, have a bit of a conflab and see what we can get.
Sir, how are you? Go on, have a seat, young man.
Warren loves his family, Everton FC and McFlurries. Really dislikes his uninsured drivers. The man they're talking to says he's giving his son a driving lesson, but while Dad's named on the policy, Sonny Boy isn't.
You just have this one policy?
Yes.
Okay. He's not on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody that is learning to drive, okay, will probably look at us as an example of 1, how to drive, and 2, what to do, okay?
Yeah.
You, sir, haven't even got this young man on the insurance, but yet you're trying to teach him how to drive. How poor an example is that? Do you know what happens now?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. What happens now is your son, through no fault of his own, okay, through his father's fault, is now going to get 6 points for driving without insurance before he's even passed his test.
While Warren continues giving Dad a piece of his mind,
your son is 17 years old and you haven't even bothered putting him on insurance.
goes to have a chat with the uninsured driver.
You've got no insurance on the car.
Your dad hasn't put you on insurance. Okay. So what I'm going to advise you is turn the key off, exit, come sit in this side. Okay. 17-year-old, this lad.
I feel for him, mate.
I do. He's heartbroken. Your son's upset with you.
I would be, no. And I am sorry for your son. I really feel for him because he's done no wrong. Your actions, okay, are appalling. I've got a son, okay? He's a lot younger than yours, but I wouldn't dream of doing anything like that. I couldn't contemplate putting my son in the predicament that you've put him in now. And what type of example, as a father, does this set to your son?
Having given Dad a severe telling off, Warren goes to see what his son thinks about the situation.
Proper winds me up. Hey, son, are you all right? I feel for you, mate. Okay. Did you know you're not insured? Yeah. You did?
That's probably not the answer he was expecting.
Did you ever ask your dad if you were insured?
I knew I wasn't insured.
You knew you wasn't insured? Nah, so you're as bad as your dad.
This family affair certainly got Warren's back up.
I'll tell you what, son, I'll teach you to drive, but don't bother with the insurance side. We'll just drive round and hope we don't get stopped. It just winds me wound up often, but just some people just so slack and just don't care.
Though Dad will care when he gets charged and if his son gets points on his licence.
Right, sir, I'm reporting you. All right, it's what's called use cost permit, all right, which is allowing somebody to use a motor vehicle when you know there's an offence being committed. Silly mistake, okay? I'm not going to lecture you anymore. I've said my piece, you've listened, which I appreciate. Let's not happen again. We all know we have to have insurance, okay?
No problem.
All right, sir. All right, take care, have a good day.
The dad was reported for permitting someone to drive with no insurance. His son was reported for driving with no insurance. Both are awaiting their day in court.
Son's heartbroken. You can tell son's heartbroken.
Yeah, he knows he's no insurance.
Hot son?
Yeah. He's only pissed because we've stopped him. Unbelievable.
Warren's miffed, but Ben has some words of wisdom.
I believe children are our future. If you teach them well and let them lead the way, you can show them what beauty they've got possessed inside.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah.
What a joke. Come on, let's go.
Miles per hour.
Coming up,
Drunk guy.
I'll just drive in dangerous.
a good Samaritan
So that's obviously our helpful caller.
helps hunt down a suspected drink driver.
Get your leg in.
Put your leg in. Do you want me to help you, or do you want to put it in yourself?
Who's a lot less cooperative.
Are you going to take this test?
You take your foot off me, yeah?
It's up to you, you know it.
Nope.
Caller states that a male that smashed some drink odds.
It's Wednesday afternoon, and Interceptor Chris Spencer, Key Haley French are on the lookout for a suspected drink driver.
There's been a report now that someone's come across it broken down in his car. And we're very nearby. So we'll find out what's going on with this.
A drunk driver in rush hour is an accident waiting to happen. Spencer needs to find him sharpish. Unfortunately, another driver flags him down.
Of 100 miles per hour.
Drunk guy?
Yeah. I'll just drive in dangerous.
So that's obviously our helpful caller. So let's see if he's right.
The Golf's apparently now moving again.
Oh, he's there. He's like a few cars in front of him. I can see him.
And that's good news, Benner.
Well, if he is drunk, a bit easy now because I've just seen him driving. Bingo. That's what the odds are. You don't want to really go in there. You get driver.
The Golf's come to a stop, and Haley gets out to grab the driver,
Hi mate, how you doing? Come and take a seat in the
who
car.
appears to try to make off.
Take a seat in the car.
Spencer's not taking any chances.
Shouldn't be a 40.
Don't start. Don't start.
40. So, Nero, I think your vehicle's
Hey,
made off.
what's wrong with you? You've just almost tried to run my colleague over by the looks of it. That's what's wrong with me.
Once the man's cuffed, he goes in the back of the car, and he's still not playing ball.
Sitting there for me.
Double check the bike.
Get your leg in.
I've got my wrist, I've got my thumb.
What?
You haven't broke your thumb. You're all right. Get your leg in.
Put your leg in. Do you want me to help you, or do you want me to put it in yourself?
Oh, you're going to use that?
Put your leg in.
Okay, so I'm going to caution you. So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you not mention when questioning something which you later lie in court.
It's time to break out the breathalyzer.
Have you had anything today? Have you had any alcohol today? Yeah, what have you had?
Beer.
Beer. How much beer?
Enough.
Enough.
Well, we're going to request you to try a specimen of breath for a roadside screening test. Are you happy to do that? Pardon?
I just had a drink 3 minutes ago.
All right. Are you happy to specimen of breath for a roadside screening test?
What, from 3 minutes ago?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
It's legal law.
What? I'm asking. Yeah, but
We're saying, will you take the
You're not here
test?
to quiz me.
Are you going to take this test?
Did you take the cuffs off me, yeah?
I am going to take the cuffs
We're
off
not
you.
going to do that at the minute.
Go.
It's up to you now. We can't force you to do it.
No.
He's refusing to do the test, so he's nicked.
Okay, so you're under arrest on suspicion of drink driving. I've already cautioned you for that. You're further under arrest for failing to provide specimen when required, okay?
The guy is absolutely livid. He's refusing to give us a breath sample. You can tell just by talking to him. Any sober person can tell a drunk person, can't you? He absolutely stinks of booze. He's totally livid. He can hardly talk. And he's driving, which is quite frightening. There's no documents for the car either, so we're going to seize his car. Luckily, no one's been hurt, so that's the main thing.
Even though he's failed to provide a sample at the roadside, he'll have another chance back at the nick.
You had a late night. You look knackered.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days on the razzle have made him uncooperative.
So have you, since the time of the offence, consumed or used any of the following things, and if so, what?
No.
Any alcohol or other drink? Have you eaten anything?
No.
Inhaled anything?
No.
Or taken anything that I haven't just mentioned?
No.
Used any mouth spray?
No.
He's refusing to comment, and he's not blowing either.
Do you agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
No.
No. Is there any medical reason or any other reason why you should not provide 2 specimens of breath?
No.
No? Right, we'll go. Let's turn this off.
The man's off to the cells, and not for the first time. They've run his details and found out he's a serial offender when it comes to drink driving.
Do you want any water or anything?
We've managed to lodge this lad in the cells now. He's refused to provide. Unfortunately, he's done this many times before. He's banned 7 times. He's got at least 7 convictions for doing this. It's the best place for him is here. He's off the road. I imagine the only outcome for this will be straight back to prison for him. He's been to prison for it several times, and he's going to be straight back there.
He was later convicted of failing to provide, driving whilst disqualified, and driving with no insurance. He was banned from driving for 5.5 years, ordered to pay £115, and sent to prison for 24 weeks.
It's frightening that he's that off his face. He ain't got a clue what's going on. He could hardly stand up. But yet he's behind the wheel of a car that's just a potential killing machine. If anyone had stepped out in front of him, there's no way in a million years he'd have been stopping. So it's nice to know at least he's off the road, and the roads around there are just a little bit safer tonight.
The Interceptors will be back at the same time next week. Brand new tomorrow at 8, take a...
Driving for 5.5 years, ordered to pay £115, and sent to prison for 24 weeks.
It's frightening that he's that off his face. He ain't got a clue what's going on. He could hardly stand up. But yet he's behind the wheel of a car that's just a potential killing machine. If anyone had stepped out in front of him, there's no way in a million years he'd have been stopping. So it's nice to know at least he's off the road, and the roads around there are just a little bit safer tonight.
It's the witching hour in Bradford.
We're trying to get over to Batley. Lads from the eastern side have had a pursuit with a vehicle they believe has been involved in a burglary.
A gang in Balaclavas has broken into a house, swiped car keys and fled in 3 stolen cars, a BMW and 2 Mercedes.
Yeah, this Mercedes has just been sighted to Wellington Street on CCTV, please.
Multiple units are racing to intercept, including Ben and Warren.
Dispatched by a member of the public saying the vehicle's gone straight on towards Hetland White Town Centre.
So it's coming towards us now.
King of the bowling alley, Ben once scored the perfect 300. He aims to strike down the burglars with similar efficiency.
M passes up.
And a little help from above.
Yes, it's a right onto Bradford Road towards Lowmore.
The National Police Air Service is tracking one of the nicked Mercs.
It's on one of these stolen vehicles, Mercedes AMG in white.
So we're looking for a white Merc.
Yeah. There's an unmarked car in front, and the Merc is approaching this junction.
What the hell, dude? That's coming past you. 3, 2, 1. He's just coming past you now.
Martin is just past us.
The unmarked car spins round first. Come on.
Yeah, so right onto Whitehall Road.
Ben and Warren are second place in a cop car convoy.
Whitehall Road, one thing inside town.
A mile ahead, units have prepped a sting to puncture his tyres.
Yeah, it's passing through the junction, heading in the direction to a lit-up unit at the moment. It's coming towards you now.
Yeah, Stinger deployed.
The Stinger's right across the carriageway, but the Merc swerves to the wrong side of the road and dodges its spikes.
What's that?
No, it's Stinger side. What are you braking for?
It goes motorway, we're scuffing.
And he's taking a left, he's onto the 606.
606.
Are you ready with Stinger?
A second Stinger is primed.
No, it's coming up.
It's coming off, so it's going to go through it.
But the Merc's changed direction.
He's come off the 606, stand by for direction.
And it's a left onto New Cross Street.
New Cross Street, down.
Parkside Road.
Parkside Road, love it.
50 coming down Parkway. Oh, it's brilliant.
The runaway's heading for quieter roads.
He's going to decamp. He's got to do, hasn't he?
And straight for 2 marked cars.
Yeah, 2 marked units coming towards you now, stand by.
But the Merc sails through a junction and bang! It's hit by a passing car.
Yeah, we've had contact from a member of the public, stand by.
The driver ploughs on regardless.
It's a left onto Manchester Road.
He's already hit 1 car.
Yeah, it's wrong side.
And just missed an oncoming cop by inches.
3-2 on camera, nearly hit us.
It's a left onto Mars Street.
Delamere Street.
Ben and Warren are closing in.
She's going to be looking for somewhere to go out, innit?
But the driver's on his toes.
Yeah, marked unit, stop. On your head, he's going to get out there. Get out there. Yeah, we've got him out and running. They're currently on Mars Street. We've still got him on camera. He's in the rear garden of Thornton Lane.
Thornton Lane?
They're tantalisingly close.
Is this Thornton Lane?
Thornton Lane now, he's garden hopping, but we've got him on camera.
Got dog there, please.
If the driver reckons to lose them in the dark, he's reckoned without in the sky.
Yes, he's hiding in the rear garden of Thornton Lane.
Lit up like a video game, he vaults a fence and vanishes down an alley.
Is he near somewhere?
Just yards from Ben and Warren.
Yeah, he's coming out towards you at the front. He's just in between the alleyway. You've got him there right in front of you.
Other units are out of their cars, and as Warren pulls up, they strike.
Yeah, from impossibly one, you've got the driver there.
We've got one detained.
Warren and Ben rush to assist.
Don't think there are any outstanding, but just stand back.
Someone can just confirm we've secured this vehicle as well.
Stinks, doesn't it?
But as Ben makes to secure the first stolen Merc,
We've got another one. We've got another one. We've got another one.
the two other stolen cars have been spotted. And one's got Ben and Warren's name on it.
Yeah, going towards Tom.
We've got one stolen car, one driver, that stolen car. That stolen car was running in convoy with another stolen car, which is another Merc AMG.
With the first Merc secure, the chopper's going after the second.
Lead this to the helicopter, please.
Ben and Warren are going after the gang's third stolen car.
So now we're looking for a BMW.
BMW 330 in black.
330 in black, so same car as this in black.
The burglars may have the same wheels, but they don't have Warren. He's trained to navigate empty roads like these at well over a ton. And with Ben monitoring comms, they're closing in fast on the stolen car.
Just going back to Berkshire.
Yeah, coming towards us. He's coming up to the top of here. Get these clowns out, man.
Headlights. Speed.
He's coming down.
This is it.
There he goes.
5-0, it's going straight through. It's crash,
Ambulance,
crash.
ambulance.
Now, please.
Yeah, we've had contact.
Interceptors are after a gang of burglars who escaped in 3 stolen cars.
Yeah, right, unit, stop. I mean, your left-hand side is going to get out there.
Already nicked one driver who tried his luck on foot.
Yeah, he's coming out towards you at the front. He's just in between the alleyway. You've got him there right in front of you.
We've got another one. We've got another one. We've got another one.
Now they're after 2 more cars. A stolen Mercedes being tracked by the chopper.
Lead this to the helicopter, please.
And a stolen BMW that's approaching Ben and Warren like a bat out of hell.
It's coming down.
This is it.
5-0, it's going straight through. It's crash,
Ambulance,
crash.
ambulance.
Ambulance now, please.
They've wiped out at 90 miles an hour.
Attention, please.
But miraculously, driver and passenger have made a run for it.
They're out and running into fields.
Stay where you are!
Bottom of Drub Lane.
Stay where you are! Stay where you are now!
Ben's already caught the driver.
Drop it! Drop to the floor. Put your arms out now! Put your arms out now! Put your arms where I can see them!
Who looks injured.
Roll over. One detained.
The passenger is still at large.
Where's he gone? Where is he?
He went that way, down the road.
Drub Lane, one still on foot, please. Drub Lane, one on foot.
The injured driver is still in a balaclava.
You all right, lad? Where's it hurt? Where's it hurt? Just relax. Don't move. Don't move. Just relax. Take your help. I'm going to take that off. What's hurting? Talk to me. Talk to me. Where's the pain, fella?
An ambulance is en route. And that's not the only emergency service required.
Car's on fire.
Fire, I contacted an ambulance or also contacted. You can give me an update on injuries at your earliest, please.
Where's it hurting, fella? I'm not interested in anything else. I just want to make sure you're all right. Where's your pain?
My arm.
Your arms? This arm?
One tends to the wounded.
One down there on foot.
Firearms officers hunt the passenger. After surviving a smash like this,
Look at it all. Look at Wall.
he's in no fit state to escape. And he's nicked.
You got anything on you? No.
The suspect is uninjured and, bizarrely, bare.
Where's your shoes, buddy? You lost them. Not the best night to be wearing out on your feet, is it?
He's lucky he didn't lose a lot more than shoes.
They could have killed themselves, they could have killed any member at public, they could have killed us if they did it at that speed. But they just don't care, do they? Just idiots.
Ben's taking no chances with the driver, even if he is injured.
Cuff up there.
Oh, my arms hurt.
I can't see any talk trauma, boys. You feel anything on your legs? Just roll him over. No, there's nothing.
It's up to the medically trained cops to keep him stable until the ambulance arrives.
We're just going to give him some oxygen.
You alright?
I'm just going to give you some oxygen. What's your name, buddy?
Talk to us.
There's no pool of blood in his he's moving his legs in like head injury. Just going to put a collar on you, buddy.
Oh, where's the ambulance, please?
Come in, mate. It's on its way.
It's on its way, mate. All right.
Well ablaze now.
It's just a matter of time before the Beamer's petrol tank blows. Thankfully, the fire service has arrived to tackle the blaze. But there's still no sign of the ambulance.
It's on its way, mate. All right. On its way from where?
Your guess is as good as ours right now.
While Ben and co struggle to make the driver comfortable...
Don't worry, buddy.
My heart.
Your heart?
My heart. Yeah.
Is it in your chest?
In my chest, just...
Warren assesses the burnt-out car, which boasts more plate Alfords.
We'll chase them on one set of plates. Yeah. They'll get out way, change plates.
He also reviews the crash site.
Look at groove it's taken out of the road. This is where near side of car's gone. Near side of vehicle there. And then a puncture's been caused, which has caused the groove in here, where it's dug into the road from alloy. And it's continued straight on. It's hit the fence, hit the wall, hit the trees. Lucky boys, very lucky boys.
Mercifully, the ambulance has arrived.
1, 2, 3, lift.
Happy.
Cheers, boys. Thank you. It's mental, isn't it? It's mental. It just beggars belief. It beggars belief looking at that car.
The cremated car is just one of 3 stolen by the gang.
And then they've put false plates on that, and then they've gone for these other 2 Mercedes and they've been nicked.
The driver of one Mercedes was caught earlier tonight.
He's just in between the alleyway. You've got him there right in front of you.
Been told they've got the 3rd one as well now. Yeah.
And word on the radio is that 2 men have now been nicked fleeing the 2nd stolen Merc.
Again, it's been abandoned, but unfortunately for them, bird's been up. And Dogman's been there, so Dogman's been guided in by helicopter, and them 2 have both been detained.
Nice tidy little package. Everybody pulls together. All 3 emergency services pulled together for one job. Yeah, we're happy with that.
Right, I've heard back from hospital. He's got lung contusions, but no serious injury.
That's
not
good.
life-threatening or life-changing, so I've had to arrange for recovery. Car.
He's lucky then, isn't he?
Very lucky.
I would imagine the pains in his chest that he's feeling will be from the airbag deploying as he's gone forward. Got a pink coloured bag there, which is the driver's airbag. This airbag here has been deployed from the roof. That's probably what saved his life, to be fair.
Saving life on limb, that's what we're here for. We're an emergency service, we're here to help people first, and that was our main concern tonight.
The gang that stole nearly 90 grand's worth of cars in one night was comprehensively taken down by the Interceptors. The Merc driver, who was hit by an oncoming car and got nicked in an alleyway, was convicted of burglary, 2 counts of theft of a motor vehicle, dangerous driving, having no insurance and no licence. He was sent to prison for 3 years and 10 months. The passenger in the crashed BMW was arrested for multiple counts of burglary and is still under investigation. The men arrested fleeing from the 3rd car are also under investigation. And as for the masked driver in the 90-mile-an-hour smash, he made a full recovery and subsequently pleaded guilty to burglary, handling stolen goods, dangerous driving and 3 counts of theft. The judge sent him down for 4 years. Time to reflect on how lucky to be alive.
That's ridiculous how they've got out of there. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And you would hope that that's a wake-up call for them. Won't be, but you hope it would be.
Thought he's going for it, innit?
Whenever they stop a car
Hi pal, how's it going?
or attend an incident,
Please move back onto the pavement. Give us some space to work.
interceptors are under scrutiny.
Yeah, it's absolute bedlam up here. There's got to be 200 people in the street.
They do their job in the public eye,
You rammed your car, officer!
and the public doesn't always appreciate it.
They've kindly decided to go spend a few quid in shop and share their eggs with us.
It's never easy. And there's a lot going on whilst you're dealing with somebody in the back of the car. You've got to look out and see who's about outside the car. I think, personally, all police officers should be double crewed.
Double crewed tonight, Pearson and Barraclough, aka the Bens.
Yeah, it's just past us now. Don't indicate, don't indicate.
Who are tailing a car that's flagged as uninsured.
Oh, it's getting kids in it.
And uninsured cars are no place for kids. Benny Boy heads straight for the suspect car to say,
Hello. Just turn off a second, pal. Come sit in our car. Take your seatbelt off. Handbrake up.
but the driver, who's Slovakian, is reluctant to join the Bens in the Beamer.
Come with me. Come with me. Speak English, all right? Have you got anything on you shouldn't have?
No.
What's your name? What's your real name then? What's your real name?
Seems agitated.
Why did you stop me? I didn't.
Right, listen.
Hello.
Chill.
But once he does chill, the question's hot up.
How's the car insured?
I just paid the insurance. If you don't believe me, you can come with us.
No, listen.
You need to calm
You
down.
need to calm down because you're straight on defensive all the time. Your car is shown not insured. Okay. You're telling me that your car is insured.
Yes,
Listen. Let us do the investigation. You're straight on back. Just chill. All right.
Right. How's the car insured in company?
Is I don't know the company name, yeah, because my brother did the insurance. He just.
Have you got any proof of the insurance mail?
I have this on the email, yeah, because he just now.
On your phone?
Yes, my mum got it.
Apparently his brother took out the policy and his mum has the proof. Ben wants to confirm the story with the brother, who's a passenger in the car.
Hiya, mate. Sorry, I've stood outstanding. He says you sorted the insurance out today.
Yeah.
Have you got the email on your phone?
The email, I got it home.
Why is it not on your phone?
I done it from my mum phone.
Okay.
Their stories tally. The brother arranged the insurance and their mum has the certificate.
Right, get her to send me a picture of the insurance documents. We can get it sorted then, all right?
Things are getting complicated.
He's actually, what's it? Is it a ghost licence he's got?
And they're about to get more so.
Right, because he said he's driving on Slovakian licence. Right, leave it with us.
The driver doesn't have a valid licence. And
there's a warrant out for your arrest. Do you understand that? Yeah. Did you know that?
So what's gonna happen?
You'll get arrested. You'll go down to court tomorrow morning.
Oh my days! Why then?
Because there's a warrant out for your arrest.
What for? Why?
it seems he failed to attend court on a previous charge, a mistake he won't be allowed to make twice.
So I'm gonna have this tomorrow.
So tomorrow you'll go to court?
Because he's under arrest.
Why?
Because there's a warrant for his arrest.
The occupants of the car are unimpressed with this development.
He's still coming with us, isn't he? Excuse me, don't spit on the floor. Well, what do you mean, why? Well, does it look, is it clean? It's not really, it's dirty, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so I don't want to see that. Other members of the public don't see that.
Did you know how
and if for some reason I fall over, I don't want to land in your spit, do I? It's dirty. It is, innit? So don't do it.
The gobby passengers won't accept that their mate is bound for the nick.
Let him go, but come on.
No, he's under arrest. He can't go anywhere. He's under arrest. He's going to court.
And there's worse news if they can't get the insurance certificate from Mum.
So you're going to have to go to the address and get either the insurance or we'll take the car as well.
So you take the car as well?
unless you run to the address now and get the insurance. So unless you want to get running, do you want to run? Or you're not bothered?
On your marks, get set.
But this is not the point, you know what I mean? What if I...
No.
Right, listen, this is not... Yeah, no, listen, stop. Stood here arguing when you could be running. So you either run and get the proof of insurance...
And you let him go?
No, nothing to do with him. I'm about the car.
But I mean about him.
No, he's coming with us. He's going nowhere apart from court tomorrow.
If they get Mum's documents, then the car won't be seized. But the driver is nicked regardless.
Are you from Slovakia as well?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Poland. Where are you from?
Slovakia.
Right. So in Poland, when you're under arrest, do you go home or do you go to police station?
I go home and I'm going my cell phone call.
Right, no. In England, when you're under arrest, you go to police station. And when you're under arrest for not turning up, and there's a warrant issue for you, you go straight to court. Because you can't be trusted. Right, come. You don't need to be here. There's no do. Go. Okay?
They finally get rid of the passengers. But the scene has drawn a crowd.
You want to do a Snapchat picture?
Snapchat picture?
Yeah,
You want a Snapchat picture?
Yeah. Oh, who wants to do that picture?
And this crowd loves the cops.
Is that a real gun or whatever?
No, this is a taser, not a gun.
Can I hold it?
No, you can't hold it. I'm not going to try it on you, no, you're too small. Too small, your body won't handle it.
How old I am?
42. 42 years old.
Nah.
You must be to have a nice fancy phone like that. And a Gucci hat and an earring and all bling.
Ben's trained in crowd control. Sadly, he isn't trained in the art of the floss.
You do the floss.
I can't floss.
Just like.
Is it like that? I'm not very good at flossing.
At least someone's told the truth tonight, Ben.
Are you filming now?
Yeah.
You're crazy, aren't you?
The wanted pleaded guilty to shoplifting and failing to surrender to police. He received a 3-month curfew with an electronic tag and had to pay £295 in costs. A fresh court date looms to face further charges of without insurance and driving without a licence. All in all, a good night's work. And bonus, the Bens learned to floss. Kind of, and made a few friends along the way.
Police have got a bad rap around Bradford, and a lot of people just don't like us because they're told not to like us, but I like it when young kids come round because you can make a bit of an impression on them, and they're not everyone's a bad lad, are they?
Coming up.
Is it yours? Your car?
Yeah, it is. A herbal remedy for a blocked nose.
The smell of cannabis almost knocked me over, and I, as you can tell, have got a serious nose.
Family drama at an RTC. And Kev versus the quad bike.
Come on!
Got about 100, haven't we? We've got 100 easy enough.
Interceptors see motorists risk their lives every day.
Just come and sit back in my car. We just need to have a word with you. Okay.
And one group is more vulnerable than others.
It says, "I don't want you walking abroad."
Motorcyclists should take extra care on the road. But no one's told these planks who are testing Kev's patience.
Stick around. I'm gonna do.
Riding like this without helmets is a recipe for disaster. But even sensible bikers face big risks on the roads.
It's been a constant menace, this red. Motorcyclists are a lot more vulnerable, so when you come off, it hurts.
Kev's an advanced motorcyclist who also rides on his days off. He's well aware that bike accidents can destroy lives.
So there's been a report of a two-vehicle crash involving a car and a motorcycle. Ambulance is 20 minutes out.
It isn't the rogue quad bike, but it is an alarming incident. CCTV at the scene shows a car doing a U-turn across the road as a scooter stacks straight into it. Unable to stop, the rider's flung from his ride, cartwheels over the bonnet and slams to the tarmac.
It's 6:20 in the evening and it's still busy for people leaving work, and it makes it a lot harder for us to get through traffic.
The ambulance is miles out, so Spenner drops a size 9 and they swiftly arrive at an emotionally charged crash scene.
He's all right. He's all right.
Oh, please, just let me get to me boy.
The teenage rider is on the floor and his mother is a wreck. As relatives console her,
Would you mind us getting an ETA for ambulance?
I've chased them up, so it shouldn't be too long.
an off-duty nurse brings the cops up to speed on the injured lad, Jack.
There's two hefty cuts, one just about there, deep cut, and one there.
And paramedics arrive to tend to his injuries.
Jack, I'm just going to lift this leg up slightly.
It's all right, sweetie, don't worry.
Pick it up, Jack, pick it up.
Having slammed into a car and lost his shoe with the force.
I'm just going to get some pain relief in him before we even think about moving him.
Jack is a very lucky boy.
He isn't badly injured, this lad. It's one of the best signs that we can have is that he's shouting and talking, so he's quite vocal in the fact that he's all right.
You always think worse when they come off the bikes.
He's smiling now, he's away with Fed.
Yeah, only 2 paracetamol, this.
I got a phone call saying that he'd been knocked off his bike, and I instantly screamed and felt sick and just tried my best to get to him as quick as I could.
Booming.
Mum also informed the rest of the family,
You frightened us to death.
including Jack's pregnant girlfriend,
Come on, it's all right. It's all right.
who's relieved to learn he's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, love, I promise you.
Very steady,
It's not that heavy, you know.
Jack's wheeled to the ambulance for a routine trip to hospital.
Here we go.
We'll assess and let you know.
While his relatives are understandably emotional.
My brother got killed on a motorbike. It's just always dangerous. And Jack lost his dad in the same accident. He died. She's coming down with a scenario that his dad died and then her baby's going to be fatherless.
The outcome is he's going to get told off by you either way, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's in trouble either way.
I'm never letting him ride a bike ever again.
No, he ain't. He's bad from a bike.
Scooter Boy was treated for his injuries and is now on the road to recovery. Police took no further action against him or the driver of the car into which he collided. But Jack the lad did receive a lifelong ban from riding motorcycles, courtesy of Judge Girlfriend and the court of Mum.
He's so lucky he's hit nothing. He's even managed to slide onto the pavement on the lower part of it. He hadn't even hit a curbstone. A few inches up the road, his head could have hit the curb, anything. He's a lucky lad. He wants to count his chickens now.
How old are you?
Well, 61.
That's the worst attempt at trying to lie ever.
Drivers who try to outwit the cops are never criminal masterminds.
Right, what's your real name before I arrest you?
The generally more dim bulb, Don Corleone.
What are you doing here?
Going home. Dead end.
Dead end.
Which can be a gift for the Interceptors.
Left his phone up front driver's seat. What a douche.
Who sometimes encounter exceptional incompetence.
I will let the Sarge tell you while I go out and get this gent.
Adi and Sophie have just pulled a Corsa that's triggered the old copper's nose.
But that vehicle smells very strongly of cannabis.
Is it yours? Your car? Yeah, it is,
When your car stinks so much they can smell it in the car behind, you've got problems.
I'm just taking hold of you because as soon as you got out of that car...
What car?
Your car that you've just been driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stand there. As soon as you got out of that car, just stand there. Take your hands out of your pockets. Just stand there.
Yeah.
The smell of cannabis
Right,
almost knocked me over. And I, as you can tell, have got a seriously bunged up nose.
Right.
So, have you got any cannabis on you?
No.
No. And is there any cannabis in that car?
No.
Right. Even though you've told me you haven't got any on you, I'm still going to search you under Misuse of Drugs Act. If you're not going to tell me you've got any on you and I find some, then I'm going to be a bit cross out.
Right, yeah.
And we don't want to make AD cross, do we?
Smoked cannabis?
Earlier we did, yeah.
When?
About 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. Because you've said you smoke cannabis, I can smell it.
Yeah.
I'm going to also do a roadside drugs test on you.
Right, yeah.
All right.
While AD searches the driver,
All right, young man.
Sophie pulls no punches with his passenger.
This car absolutely reeks. You can smell a mile off of cannabis. Okay. Have you got any cannabis on you?
Yeah.
You have, yeah. Okay.
Just 2 pots out of asthma.
He's coughed up to carrying 2 pots of pot.
Just stand by. Let's get another unit to come up to us because my colleague's with him. I'm obviously female. I'm sure you can understand. I'm going to get a bloke to search you just for you.
The driver's less inclined to offer up anything iffy.
So you say you've got nothing on you?
Yeah.
Nothing on you at all?
Sure enough, AD's search uncovers nothing more than a stash of sweets.
I won't nick your M&Ms.
Skittles.
Skittles, all right, OK.
Skittles, M&Ms, call them what you will, they're not illegal.
Is there anything else in the car that I'm going to need to know about?
I've got a phone on me.
A phone on you?
Yeah.
OK.
And neither is a second phone. But his next admission is a different story.
Just because I sold to a few of my friends.
Because drug dealing is illegal.
It's what, sorry?
I sold to a few of my friends.
Yes, this criminal mastermind really did just grass himself up for dealing.
All right, just before you say anything else, OK, you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which will later rely in court, and anything you do say may be given evidence. The reason I'm cautioning you is just so that you know that everything that you say can be given evidence in relation to what you do and don't tell.
Bang on cue.
And here are my colleagues, so just stand by.
Unless you want to admit anything else.
Right, all I need you to do is run your tongue round inside your mouth.
Meanwhile, the driver has problems of his own.
Lean a bit further forward, I can't, my arm's out that long.
After admitting he smoked weed 2 hours ago, he's now being drug wiped.
So, have you ever been arrested before? Never. So you've never been into a police station?
Well, there's a first time for everything.
The young man has, as you can see, a couple of containers in there that are full of cannabis.
And tonight's full of firsts.
He's already told me he sells to a few of his friends.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so I've cautioned him, but all right, but I think once they've done a good search of the car, he's going to come for pay with, because at the end of the day, he's already sort of had it.
He certainly has.
He's really talked himself into the fact that he's supplying cannabis in that one sentence. Not the smartest move.
Do we need to do a thorough search at motor?
Oh, we certainly do.
Right, mate, while we're just waiting for results of this test to come back, you just sit there and keep quiet, all right?
AD may have a bunged up nose.
Here we go, look.
But he can still sniff out Class B drugs.
There's cannabis in there, but I can't get my hand in.
Do you want me to see if I can get my hand? Does it need a girl's hand?
The Sarge's gentle touch and AD's brute force. And
that's got cannabis in it.
Bingo.
Oh no.
We'll have all that.
With a bonanza of cannabis and dealer bags.
There's another bit down here, Sarge. Can you get to...
And an admission from the passenger that he sells to his mates. All that's left is to establish whether the driver is under the influence 2 hours after his last smoke.
I'll just see what that result's come back as. Oh.
Cannabis can be detected in saliva for up to 30 days.
Right, fella, your drugs wipe has come back negative for some reason, which is very, very good for you. What's not so good for you is that whilst I've conducted the search of your vehicle, I found some cannabis, which is a Class B drug, Alright, so you're now under arrest on suspicion of possession with intent to supply a Class B drug. We suspect they're both out and about dealing. It's just his mate's a bit thick and he's just openly admitted to my sergeant on camera, which is, you know, happy days, isn't it?
The witless who grassed himself up was arrested for possession with intent to supply a Class B drug, as was his mate in the driver's seat. They await their day in court. In the meantime, hopefully a night in the cell has convinced them that they're not cut out for this game.
Not our normal kind of dealers, to be fair. Normally, people don't really talk to us. That's why my thought process is that they are just new to the job, shall we say.
Still to come.
Pull up, down there somewhere.
Spenner's guide to Yorkshire's scariest wildlife.
What if a deer, an angry badger, anything could come out?
Life as an interceptor sometimes resembles a storybook.
I never had facts with kids.
You what, sorry?
Be it Beauty and the Beast.
Do kids, man?
I definitely would not.
The Twits.
Give you our details. Stop.
What are you doing? This is a Hugo bus stop?
Don't care.
You can't afford that.
Or a full-on through the looking glass.
Put your hands together.
But the classic criminal yarn is, of course, Pinocchio.
What's your date of birth?
1966.
1966? You look about 20.
And when it comes to pulling the strings of a liar, Spenner is the puppet master. Who's just clocked a naughty driver using his mobile phone on the move.
Hello, don't ignore me. You alright? Pull up down there somewhere. Pull up down there somewhere. Alright, if that's alright. This guy's just come past on his phone. We're just going to point out that you're not allowed to use your phone whilst driving. And he's going to get a ticket.
Each year, hundreds of traffic accidents are caused by drivers using mobiles. Around 30 of them are fatal.
Let's ruin his day, I think, a little bit.
Interceptors come down hard on anyone caught using a phone at the wheel.
Hey buddy, take your phone off. Take off. Just jump in with us.
So it's into the Beamer for a short quiz on the highway code.
Are you allowed to use your mobile telephone whilst driving?
No.
Correct. Thanks for playing.
Why are you using it then?
I was an officer.
You've just driven past me and you were on your mobile phone. Had it to your ear as you just drove past me. Were you ringing the emergency services?
Yeah, officer.
You were? You ring 999. What is your emergency now? Maybe that'll help you.
I just need to see someone in hospital.
Alright, that's not an emergency though, is it?
Is it not? Even if it's a family member?
Well, are you ringing the emergency services?
Yeah.
You ring 999?
Yeah.
Can I look at your phone? Because I've got it here. It's on the floor. Can you unlock it? Have you turned it off now?
No, the phone's dead.
Well, you were using it a second ago. You just turned it off. You're going to be reported if you're using a mobile telephone whilst driving, okay? Do you understand that?
Is he even still there, Spenner?
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Of course, the emergency 999 call could exempt him from a fine if it wasn't a massive whopper.
Set your PIN number in so I can just see that telephone call you made. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I don't want to.
That's fine. All right, back then. This is a ticket for using your mobile phone while driving. Using your mobile phone is 6 points. And that's £200.
I need my...
Well, you shouldn't use your phone while driving.
Honestly, man, I wasn't...
Well, if you weren't using it, show me your call register.
All Pinocchio has to do is prove he didn't make or recall. So, he opens up his call hit and deletes it.
So you're deleting them in front of my face?
Look, man.
You've just deleted it in front of my face.
Professor Moriarty, he's not.
Don't treat me like I'm an idiot.
Come on, mate, please.
No, mate. So what's going to happen is you're going to get a fine of £200, 6 points on your licence, all right?
Officer, please, look, man, I haven't got no calls.
You've just deleted it in front of my face.
Mate, look.
Well, you're on camera deleting it in front of my face. I understand it, but please don't treat me like I'm a moron.
Mate, I'm not.
You are.
Look, you can't.
No, Shakir, you are. You are. Treat me like I'm a total moron. And I'm not. So let me just fill out this little bit of paperwork for you.
Officer, I wasn't using my phone.
You were.
I can't afford the 6 points at all, officer, honestly.
Well, I'll tell you what, rewind 5 minutes and don't use your phone again then, and you'll be all right. You'd have to contend with this, do you?
Seems reasonable.
I didn't put anyone in danger what I was doing. The road had my full 100%, honest to God.
Apart from the fact you didn't see me parked at the side of the road, you drove past me though, did you?
Honestly, just concentrating on the road ahead. I wouldn't be looking left or...
Why not? What happens if a child runs out from the right-hand side? What if a deer? An angry badger?
Angry badger?
Next time, don't use your phone. Simple as that, you'll be all right. See you later.
And look out for angry badgers. The driver who claimed he was not on the phone, but also on the phone to the emergency services, was reported for driving whilst using a mobile. Pinocchio did live happily ever after. He was fined £200 and got 6 points on his licence.
There's probably a lesson in there somewhere, but he's learnt it the hard way.
The Police Interceptor new next Monday at 8. A missing Mama 3 turns up dead in Greece. Murdered in Paradise investigates the killing of Jean Hanlon, brand new at 10. Before that, dodging a deadly dart, all in white goods. It's a dangerous eviction in Nightmare Tenant slum landlords. New next.